My crafty friends, Kim McGillis joining you live from Ontario, Canada. How are you this morning? It is July 9th and we've been crafting with a new collection today and yesterday, actually all week long. I don't know if you've catch the replay from yesterday or if you watched me live, but we're going to continue with the same collection today. So let's see if there's anybody joining. So yesterday I showed you how to make this cute box. It is a butterfly topper and I featured all the colors that came in with the kit. So that was yesterday. An alternative could be this little one and it will still feature the scrapbooking kit that we were creating with yesterday. Today I want to show you a fun fold card. So if you're catching me live, please say hello. Please say where you're from. If you're catching the replay, please say replay. I would love to know. So I'm going with a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm just gonna fold at the halfway mark. The reason that I did this card layout is because when you're designing, if you're designing cards with the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit, they have all these little pieces that are about this size. And I showed you the entire kit yesterday. And I was like, what can we do with all of these leftover pieces? They come in a bunch of different colors as well, so that's kind of fun. And then you can make multiple cards. So we're gonna be using these as backgrounds. So we've got this purse part here. Second part is I'm going with Lost Lagoon, and this piece of cardstock is going to be 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. It is going to be just glued on directly to our card base. So exciting things happening in the Stampin' Up! World this morning. The two-tone 12 by 12 cardstock is on sale at 20% off. It's a great opportunity to get at multiple packs. I love the 12 by 12 cardstock and I featured it in some of my creations in the past. It's fun because you could tear it and one side is darker than the other. The other thing that is fun about that cardstock is that you can tear it, you can sand it. There's so many possibilities. It's so fun. So this is one of those pieces, and I did cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5. So you're just going to go ahead and layer it right here on top. And I like to just reposition it right there. So our card, there's a little bit of adhesive here. Let's get that off. So our card is still going to open like this, but we're going to add a belly band. I had shared yesterday that many of the papers that come in the collection have these long strips. So I think these are perfect for belly bands. So we're going to cut this one right here. Should align it a little bit better, but here we go. Yesterday I used one of the strips to add to our side here for our box. So you could just catch the replay for that one. It is uploaded on Facebook and YouTube. And then you're just gonna grab this part and tuck it back in, and we will snip a little bit of the excess here. So I'm going right here and I'm just bringing it back right here. I always do that simply because I want the piece on the front portion here where it will be hidden. So I love the color combination. It still continues with what we were doing yesterday. Good morning, Paul. Here it's been gloom and doom, and now suddenly the sun is out. Very weird summer. So here we go. And I made sure that it will be able to slide off. Now, out of all of you, if you're watching live, did you get the party banner dies? The party banner dies are so much fun. I've used them, like I'm missing one here, but today I'm just using this one. They're not great just for like banners. They're great to use on cards or different projects. You can make boxes. Ah, Cindy's saying, I can't believe I'm able to watch you live today. That's very exciting. So happy you could join us live today. I guess live is more fun, right? So, and then you could use Darling Duckling or any other color combo that we had used this week. I'm just gonna go with the Darling Duckling and just add some yellow right here. And if you watched me last week, I said no issues. You can take Petal Pink and then add a little bit of specks here and there. And this is gonna be a layer that's just gonna go on top. It fits perfectly. We can still see the background. And if you're just joining me, I'm just showing you ways how you could use these little cards that come into the Make Merry Scrapbooking kit. So that was the goal for today. Okay, so now I am gonna add some dimensionals. So my dimensionals, I always add them on the banner. Hence the reason why I don't want to not be able to move that banner. So the banner is gonna slide up and down. So here's the look, up and down like this. Okay, so it does slide perfectly. Now, I wish there was a lot more, and actually, I'm gonna say that the kit of its own has these little pieces right here, right? So I use this one to add on the side, upper side corner. I'm gonna share a tip with you. Save these pieces because you can just go and draw with your pencil the same shape with any of the designer series paper, and you could recreate this in so many little pieces. So I just save them. So if ever you want a longer banner, then you could just keep using it with the ones that you had already, shaped on your own, right? So, and now I'm just gonna go here and snip the end. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna use, here we go. So I just use my trimmer instead. So I removed one piece, and then this piece is just gonna set as like a tag banner side piece, which is perfect. And then this one, I am gonna still pop it up on dimensionals as well. So Paul is saying that he couldn't pass up on the banner and alphabet dies. I either, like I got both. So, and Cindy said that her order for these dies are arriving tomorrow. No regrets here. We have to get back together and make a box, a coordinating box for sure. Jackie's saying rain here in Port Dover. I know the weather's been so weird. Okay, so now I'm using just baker's twine, and I always say this one's a little more flimsy compared to the linen thread, so if ever it is, I just do a simple bow, and the smaller, the more it will stay like intact. So this could just lay right on top here. I'm so proud of myself. I've been using my baker's twine so much, and now I need to use the other colors too. Okay, so we have this piece here. And let's just mount it on a mini glue dot. Just like this. So now you could use your banner on your card. Then just grab any of the pieces that you want to add to your card cover. So it could be lemon. I love the bicycle. I'm hoping they come up with a stamp set that coordinates with this kit. So the bicycle would be very cute here, and then it would just slide up and down. Now, I just want to share another idea for you. If ever, yesterday's butterfly, we could do that and add the butterfly here on the side, and it would make it that it coordinates with our box, which would be great, right? So if I slide it a little bit higher here, and then add it right on top. So now I'm blending both collections, same from yesterday, and then just tucking that there. And then we had used So Thankful yesterday, and then we could just add this part right here. So how cute that it coordinates with our box from yesterday. Or alternatively, you could just use the Make a Memory kit and then do the bicycle. So the adventure comes from the scenic adventure. So I had used some greetings there. You could use greetings from anyone, or you could use the greetings that come in the kit. But I don't know, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the one with the butterfly? Do you like the pieces? I really, truly love that little bicycle, so that's kind of fun. And then if you have some little gems, you could also add some little gems. I have like a pile of them. Like, just use any one that you have. Let's do with some pinkies today. So it's hard for me to see from this angle. Have you ever used sequins, like a full pack? I have never used a full pack. I don't like the angle. Let's see, like maybe it has to be off, like one side here, one side opposite. Perfect. So there you have it. So a very simple card with belly band, and then it's using all your little pieces. This is a great tip if ever you want to use the cardstocks that come in it, and it doesn't need to be for scrapbooking. It could simply be for that. So Paul is saying that there's a retired stamp set and dies bike ride that has a similar to the one in the kit. I found it, but I haven't tried to see how close it is to the kit. And you know what, Paul? I can't remember the name, but I think you are correct for that, that there is something very close that I could remember. And now I'm like, oh, sometimes they move so fast that it's kind of difficult to follow. So, you know, we could add one box to the one bike to the box here, and then the other one that would coordinate, and this would make a very cute gift. So I don't know if you prefer bike, if you prefer the butterfly. Both are super cool. So that's my share for today. It's not a big live, and then hopefully you could join me tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be at the exact same time. I will comment on Facebook just because I have to drive my husband to the airport. So we will see what time. Maybe I'll still be at the same part. So please try this belly band fold and use all these little pieces that come with your kit. Enjoy your day, everyone. Bye-bye.